Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Kaya Smith, and this is the makeup look we'll be doing on today. First of all, I gotta say welcome to all of my brand new subscribers, and thank you to all of my returning subscribers for always coming back to watch. If it's your first time visiting my page, please let me know in the comments, and definitely let me know if you found this video valuable. Okay, so let's get into it. I'm going to start off with my eyebrows, of course. Let's start off with the eyebrows. I am using the Maybelline Express Brow. This is in the shade or color black brown. All right. If you are looking to learn how to do your eyebrows, I definitely have a $20 eyebrow video course that is amazing. You'll always have access to it, and you can learn how to do your eyebrows step by step with your girl, okay? So once I fill in my brows, I'm going to carve them out with the LA Pro Concealer. For my skin tone, I use the color Cool Tan and Suede. Cool Tan is the lightest one, and the darkest one is Suede, all right? I'm going to take Cool Tan, and we're going to start carving out the bottom of the brow with the lightest concealer, okay? Not only do I carve it out, I also take the lighter concealer and I put it all over the eyelid because that's going to act as my eyeshadow base, okay? Now, I love the LA Girl Pro Concealers because they don't dry too fast and they don't dry too slow. So, for me, they act as the perfect base. I'll put it all over the eyelid and I let it sit while I go to the top and conceal the top of my brow. So, I do not pat it out right away. If you pat it out right away, you will see skin, and it's not going to act as an eyeshadow base. So let your concealer sit a bit so it can get sticky and tacky so it could be the perfect base. Now, in the front of the brow underneath, I am putting the darker concealer, which is the shade Suede. A lot of people ask why I do this, and that's because it helps to give a more polished look in the end. I don't like to see the light concealer in the front. When you take pictures, you can see all of the mistakes and little nuances in makeup when you take pictures. Like, it'll tell all your business, girl, and we don't want to be clockable, okay? I put Suede on the top, and when I start blending it out, you'll see that it actually just blends into my skin, all right? You do not want to put a lighter concealer at the top. At least I don't. If you like that, then definitely do it. I like to give suggestions, though. But if that's something that you like, do it. But if you put a concealer or your foundation color on the top that's close to your skin, it'll look way more polished. Now I'm going to take this brush, I'm pushing it towards my skin, and I'm getting as close to the brow as I can to really smooth out that concealer so I am not clockable. So as you can see, the brow I'm doing right now, the concealer is blending in really nicely. And on the other side, I can still kind of see the concealer. You'll see in a little bit. I'm doing the same thing on the other side. And then we're going to move on to the bottom. How do you know when the bottom is ready to be blended out? Once you finish the top, all right? So for the bottom, I'm going to go ahead and blend out the darker concealer first because it just makes sense. So you can maintain this color. If I get my brush full of the light concealer, it would defeat the purpose of me putting the dark concealer in the front, okay? And like I said, it just helps to make the front of it look way more polished, okay? If you took my eyebrow course and you loved it, drop down in the comments and let everybody know that you took the eyebrow course and it was very beneficial to you. Or if you took my natural glam course, let the people know, okay? I would love your review in the comments so that others could see and that they could get it too and be blessed by my teachings as well, all right? So as you can see, now I have patted the base out and you can see the difference in both sides. One side is ready for eyeshadow, the other side is not, all right? I'm also taking a brush and I'm blending out the concealer underneath so it can be nice and smooth. I like to slide just because it helps to maintain the shape of the brow and it helps you to not mess up. But it's your preference. But I highly recommend that you push the brush toward the skin and slide just like we did at the top. Now look at that, beautiful. And it actually helps to scale the brow down a little bit more and make it look way more polished. This side is not ready because it is still wet and uneven. The side I just blended out is nice and even. Once both sides are ready, I'm going to take some translucent powder. We're going to put it underneath the brow just like that. This is going to dehydrate the concealer and make it dry, okay? And that's also going to help the eyeshadow to blend when we get to the top. Now, I'm only under the brow bone. I'm going to leave the bottom part of my eye sticky, all right? Now I'm going to take my Juvia's Place Bronzer Duo and I'm going to go in the crease and start blending out this eyeshadow, okay? This is going to be my transition color. And no worries, I'm going to show you the packaging in a little bit. So we're going to blend that out. I'm going in with a blending brush to blend this out. I'm going to put it in the crease and we're going to blend up, okay, towards the brow. Now, when it comes to the arch of the brow, I like to keep that clear. I don't want no color on it. This is the palette that I'm using for Juvia's Place. It's actually bronzers, but you all know how I use makeup. I use makeup, okay? So to me, this is a bronzer or a contour, but it's an eyeshadow as well. So make sure you use your makeup, ladies. So I did the same thing on both sides. Now I'm going into the deep dark palette, and I'm going into the darkest shade, and I'm going to put that on my eyelid. Now pay attention to this. I'm creating a brown smoky eye, okay? So I'm going to take a flat brush, like you see here, and I'm going to go ahead and start packing that on the lid. I'm going to work from the bottom, and I'm going to start moving my way up toward the orange color, okay? So we're going to pack. If you have not know, well, if you don't know yet, packing deposits color and give you the strongest pigmentation, okay? And you go over it back and forth to make sure that it's nice and even. You don't want it to be patchy. So as I'm packing, I'm kind of inching up a little bit, getting into my crease. And you'll notice that there's a line of demarcation. The dark brown abruptly stops, and then the red starts. So we need a buffer color in between. So I'm going into the palette, I'm going into the lighter brown, and I'm going right in between. And you're going to see these two colors merge together, and it's going to be unclockable, okay? It's going to ombre now. Check it out. Right in between, we're going in with that buffer color, and we're going to blend that in. Just like that, all right? Now the browns, they're blending into each other neatly and nicely. Now I'm not clockable no more. Do you see that? Let's do the same thing on the other side. We're going to go into the dark brown again. We're going to pat it all over the lid, okay? Pat or packing, all right? It's going to deposit color and give you the strongest pigmentation. This is a smoky eye, so I want all the smoke on this part right here, okay? All the smoke. We're going to pack it up until the crease area. We're going to leave some room in between the dark brown and the orange so that we can take a lighter brown to blend in between those two to create the perfect eyeshadow blend, all right? Let me know if the blending techniques that I'm talking about is helpful or if you tried it and it was helpful, okay? Let's go. Now we're going to take that brush and go right in between those two colors. Basically, I put it on a dark brown line, and I go left, right, okay? Sometimes I also work in circular motions. It just helps to break up the product a little bit better and help it to blend quicker. Now look at that. We're getting a smooth blend. You can see it happening right before your eyes. Let me know in the comment if you can see the blend happening, okay? I could definitely see it. Beautiful, Keisha. Beautiful. All right, this is the two palettes I use by Juvia's Place. They are actually bronzers, or you can use them for contour, but I use my makeup all the time, okay? I multi-use my makeup. All right, now we're going to go in for skin prep, okay? I'm using my All Control Hydrator. This is a water-based moisturizer from my brand that I created. If you guys do not know, I am a licensed esthetician. I create skincare products, but I specialize in makeup and makeup education. So we're going to rub that in neatly and nicely. I always do one side of the face at a time. That's just the way I work. I think it's very effective. Next, we're going to go in with the e.l.f. primer. Okay, this is the gripping primer. That's the orange one. All right, we're going to go in with that one. And we're going to pat it in. Okay, it's sticky, so I'm going to pat it all over. All right, once we do that, we're going to be ready for foundation, baby. So So we got the skin prep done and out of the way. Make sure that you let your product sit about 1 minute before you add the next one, okay? So moisturizer, 1 minute, and then primer. Now I'm going in with the NARS Soft Matte Foundation. I am in the shade Macao. I'm going to evenly distribute it on my skin. I like to do it this way because it helps to not use too much product but get enough product on the skin and being intentional about placement, okay? I'm taking a beauty blender today because I'm in a rush. I'm going fast, okay? This is a Velvet Beauty Blender by the company Junco. I love those. You can find them on Amazon if you want. I believe Target carry them as well. I love velvet sponges, velvet powder puffs. They just give a beautiful finish. And today I'm not using a brush, but my technique never changes, okay? You want to pick up, put down. Swiper, no swiping. Do not swipe, do not drag, do not swirl on the skin. You will not get this flawless finish. You see that? Look at that. Beautiful. And I do one side of the face at a time. Look how gorgeous that is. I love this formula. So pretty. Next, I'm going in with the L'Oreal Infallible Concealer. This is in the shade 400 Caramel, and I'm going to start highlighting with this concealer, okay? Pay attention to the placement. That's why I'm highlighting for my face shape. Now, every face shape is different. If you want to learn about face shapes, you should definitely check out some of my courses. Guys, I do offer makeup classes as well in person at my professional makeup studio, and I also offer virtual classes over Zoom, okay? So book you a class so you can learn all about your face shape, your skin tone, all of those things. And what I love about the class is a one-on-one experience. I teach you how to do your makeup, and you also get the recording of the video so you can continue to watch and learn and practice, okay? I teach women from all over the world. All right, I'm going to pat out each area under the eyes first, then I go above the brows, down the bridge of the nose, and then I'm going to take my beauty blender again with the little foundation that I have left on the back of my hand, and we're going to blend out this edge, okay? We cannot be clockable. You want it to flow and not be clockable. So let's go ahead and blend that out right quick. So I'm blending out on the line, okay? I'm not going in the inside yet. I'm going to leave that because I want that to stay bright and full coverage. But I do want the edges to be blended out really nicely so nobody can clock me, okay? You see how that's beautifully blended out? Let me know if you can see the difference in the comments. Okay, we're going to go blend out the forehead area or right above the brows. And this is a TikTok re-upload, guys, so that's why you see me talking. Definitely follow me on TikTok. My TikTok name is the same. I am Kai Smith. So you can catch me while I'm live. My lives be awesome as well. I just re-upload them over here. Now look how beautiful that is. Very unclockable. I'm going to take my Laura Mercier Honey Translucent Powder, put it on my Velvet Powder Puff, rub it on the back of my hand first because I do not want to overload the powder. And I'm going to start setting only in the highlighted areas. So only in the areas where I put the light concealer. All right. And this gives them more, when you're rubbing in the back of your hand, this gives a way more beautiful set. Look at that. Beautiful set, and it's even. And we're going to put that in all of the areas where the light concealer was. Beautiful. Nice and neat. I always say, if you do your makeup neat, it's going to look neat. If you do your makeup sloppy, it's going to look sloppy. So ladies, make sure you are doing your makeup neat. I love this eye. This eye came out so beautiful. Now I'm going to go back into the dark deep palette. All right. I'm going to take that top color and I'm going to start contouring my face with it. All right. Now, the placement of your contour / bronzer is important. So many people put it too low, like way down there. You don't want to put it way down there. It's going to drag the face down. Bring it up from the top of your ear. You can smile to poke your cheek out, and that's where you want to place it. Now I'm using the powder contour, and I'm going to tap it on. because it's a sticky base. I don't want to dig into it, slide, and be too rough. I'm just going to tap it on, pat it on, okay? And I love this, one of my favorite parts of makeup as well, highlighting and contouring, adding some color back into my skin, shaping the face, making it slimmer. I just love this part. Now I'm taking the Juvia's Place blush. I think this is volume 6, the orange one. We're going to go right on top of the contour, like above it, and we're going to kind of like pat and slide into it. When I turn to the side, I want it to look like it's ombre into each other and not two stripes. Like, I don't want to stripe a contour and then a stripe of blush. That's clockable. You already know we want to be unclockable over here in these streets, okay? Unclockable in Kai streets. We don't want to be clockable. So we're going to pat that on. I'm going to go on the other side and do the same thing on the other side. And I like to bring it all the way back. All of that give the face a lift. I took that same bronzer color and we're going to put it underneath the eye. If you have any under eye creasing or anything like that, adding some color at the bottom is going to camouflage the creasing. Okay, that's a cool little trick that I always do. I naturally have a little line under my eye. And that's not really like creasing, it's just a line there. Skin is skin, and it's gonna do what it do. But if you do have creasing under your eye, put a little eyeshadow down there, girl. It's gonna cover it up and look real cute. Okay. Now I'm going in with the Curly Sue eyelashes. I get these from the beauty supply store. This is in number 21. That's the style, 21. And it's kind of bold and dramatic, and I really love it. It gave a beautiful look. Beautiful. We're going to put that on. If you're wondering what lash glue I use the Duo Lash Glue. The hyperallergenic one. That's in the green and white box. Now I'm going to my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. I'm going to use the shade Dark. It's like a finishing powder. And I put that at the bottom of my face. Next, I use my Hot Cocoa Lip Liner from my brand, from my website. And I use my lip cream number 10 from my brand as well. We're going to pop the lips, okay? I'm going to take my setting spray from my brand as well. Y'all support your girl brand. Shout out my brand. We're going to spray that. And baby, the makeup was giving. We're going to fan it. Look how pretty it is. Gorgeous. Everything is flowing beautifully. It's not too harsh. It's gorgeous. And this is the look, baby. I'm going to shoot my podcast. Look how gorgeous I look. Absolutely beautiful. If you like my channel, please consider subscribing, become a part of the family, and I'm going to see you later, girl. Bye.